Welcome back to this Boston Lacrosse Cares Pickup Classic, hosted by Jenny Fusillo, myself, and Chris Marshall. We're now joined by Will Manny of the Boston Cannons, co-captain. Will, thanks so much for coming out.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. It's good to be here.
Now, being a part of this event and the Cannons fighting cancer, what does that mean to you as a player?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for us to represent something, not just with the Cannons, but the city of Boston and the lacrosse community. And then playing after a game like this is drawing more crowd on a Thursday evening, a beautiful night here. But it's something that touches me a lot, and that I've had family members who have had cancer and family friends who played lacrosse who have had cancer as well, both young and on the older side. So it's a great opportunity for me to represent not just the game, but those people who have fought and battled and been through something along those lines.
Well, and we talked with President Ian Fournette just before you walked up here, and talking about all the people who were being honored, and obviously all of the donors playing in this game, and the push for the organization to really make an impact.
Yeah, it actually started a while back for me with Brady Wine, who's actually part of Brady Bunch Lacrosse. I actually played for them out, I think it was in 7th or 8th grade out in California. And back then I really didn't know much of what was going on. I just got invited to come out and play, and that was a great opportunity for me to meet people. And now Brady's going to be here tonight, and I haven't seen him in a couple of years, so yeah. I'm really excited about that. Hopefully we can maybe get him to walk out with me tonight and get him a win. But it's part of that growth process right now, especially with the MLL growing and the sport of lacrosse, and I can't do it better than the Boston Cannons do.
And earlier this week, we heard another Cannons touching story about Brody Marrow, who lost 2 of his teammates to cancer. What's it like playing alongside him?
It's almost indescribable. I mean, he's one of those guys that can just show up and run right onto the field and be an instant impact. Whether it's a one word or a sentence or a phone call, he can change your week around. Whether you had a bad game, he'll turn you around and make you play better this week. And if you played well, he'll let you know as well. He's been a big influence on me the past 3 years. And I mean, seeing him on the wings now, it's great. You know, you have a better opportunity than the other team getting the ball on the offensive end. So his leadership and his play just describes itself.
Well, and I know we saw Brady taking the field earlier, taking some shots, having a lot of fun out there. I mean, it's really great to see kids out there enjoying the same field that you get to go on every day. I'm really looking forward to having the opportunity to talk with him right here on the show.
Yeah, he's very outgoing. His father's a great guy. He just loves being a part of the lacrosse community, and that's what you need. And for a young guy like that, who's doing what he's done since he was born, you need to have a battler and a good supporting cast, and that's exactly what he has.
Well, yeah, and you talk about the battle, and you know how important that is, and for kids to continue to grow up and continue to fight. I mean, how does that impact you? What does that mean to you going out in the field and being able to play for him today?
Yeah, there's always a 5-minute span before every game, whether it's home or away. That ever since high school, I take a couple minutes to myself just to close your eyes, take your personal time, and just think about a bunch of things that you're thankful for, and you're going out on the field to play in front of so many people, and whether that's what we're doing here tonight and going to push forward for the rest of the Cannons organization, or just thinking about my family and what they've done for me and what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of years. Kind of anything like that is just kind of relieve some stress and get your mind right for the next 60 minutes or plus, and you play all you can and play as hard as you can.
Now I have to ask you, you're 1 goal away from your 100th career. Does any plans for celebration tonight, or how are you going to get it done?
Just hopefully, I hope it's the first one to start the game going. I've told Davey Emila the past couple of weeks, it's like our first shots need to drop for our offense to get going, and we need to have a fast start. So hopefully it happens early. I'm going to push to get it tonight. Something that I don't really think about on the norm, but it's been reminded of me the past couple of weeks, which is it's a pretty cool thing to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully it happens early and we can get things going, because we need this win really bad.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta ask you a couple Cannons questions since we got you here.
Absolutely.
Game tonight
Absolutely.
Against the Bayhawks. But one of the players I've really been excited to watch all season, whether it was Brown and then now suiting up with you guys last week, Kyler Balestri had an immediate impact. I mean, what does he bring to the squad, and how excited does it make you to be able to get the offense back on track?
Yeah, it's great to have Kyler. I mean, I've got to watch him like you guys have in this season, and watch that Brown team, and having Coach Kerwin here is great as well. And Kyler's just a big frame, great hands, knows how to play the game. And as a rookie, it's the same thing that I did 4 years ago when Ryan Boyle brought me under his wing, is find your role. I mean, he was playing off ball. When he had to carry the ball, he carried it, finished the ball, had his head up, had 3 points in his debut on Long Island there. So it's good to have him kind of complement myself and Davey a little bit and take a little pressure off of us and play alongside of him. He's a young, energetic kid, and he's gonna go off tonight. I really can't wait.
And another rookie that's also been starring for you guys is Brandon Mullins. Talk a little bit about his play lately, especially earning that award for 2 weeks in a row now. He's really made an impact.
Yeah, he's when he showed up to practice, I was like, who is this kid? Don't know what that kid eats, but he's I mean, he's a savage of a kid. He plays hard, worries to himself. You can see he's not much emotion in the locker room, but you give him a role, you give him a game plan, he's gonna lock it down. He did a great job versus his old teammate Kevin Rice, who's he's one of the top scorers in the MLL this year. Kevin's killing it.
Lights out.
But Brandon did a great job there. He called his own matchup there. He said, "Let me cover him," and he supported himself there. So it's good to have him. I mean, our defense is putting it together here. Our offense just needs to finish a little bit more in transition and back those guys up. I mean, Tyler's playing unbelievable in the cage, and Nardella, I mean, he's the best in the league in my eyes. He's unbelievable, both after the face-off with the ball on his stick and then defending after he loses a face-off. So our defense is going to lock it down. We got to get going tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Nardella's been absolutely great, and you have to like the wing play. I mean, when you get Brody Marrow and Josh Hawkins out there, it's pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, and then defensively, I mean, you trust them that you're going to get the ball back, and most of the time, and then offensively, I got to be ready to back up the cage because we don't know who's shooting anymore. It comes down to that, but it's a great team to play with, and we have to. Again, if we clean up one or two or more of those plays, we don't lose that one-goal game, and we can get back on the winning streak here and get back to 500 tonight, which is our goal.
Yeah, I like to think it's because of those one-on-ones I've been doing with Josh, but we'll see. But Will Manny, thank you so much for taking the time. Co-captain, Boston Cannons, going to take a little more look at the action out there just behind us. It's pretty exciting stuff between the Boston Lacrosse Cares pickup game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching LSN. We'll be right back.